Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ananda Wigarutama from 5th semester, and this is my mid-test about vernacular languages. Vernacular languages are deeply tied to the socio-linguistic identity of ethnic or cultural communities. Unlike standardized language with official recognition, vernacular languages are typically non-standardized and often lack written forms or formal grammar rules. These languages are spoken by specific groups and are central to expressing cultural identity, heritage, and solidarity among members. For example, languages like Buang in Papua New Guinea or Bumbar in Vanuatu are vernaculars that connect speakers to their ancestral roots and customs. And why vernacular language exists in society? Vernacular language persists in societies because they embody cultural identity and historical continuity. They reflect the unique histories, traditions, and social dynamics of communities, allowing speakers to maintain their cultural heritage despite outside influences. For instance, indigenous language often resists cultural assimilations as they offer a means for communities to sustain and protect their identities. In multilingual societies, vernacular language create an intimate language space usually reserved for family or close friends that distinguish community members from outsiders. The functions and social roles of vernacular language in everyday life, vernacular language are used for casual interactions, often acting as language of solidarity. For instance, Latino Latino children in the US may use Spanish as a vernacular language within their community. Even though it lacks official status in the country, this use allows ethnic groups to maintain close social bonds and reinforce, and reinforce a sense of shared identity. Additionally, some vernacular languages have undergone vernacularization, evolving from limited use such as rituals or religious contexts to broader social functions. A classic example is Hebrew, which transitioned from a sacred language to the primary language in Israel, demonstrating how a vernacular can be revitalized and expanded for everyday communications. Distinguish vernacular, official, and classical language. A vernacular language differs from an official language, which is formally recognized by a country's government for official use, like Greek in Greece but not in Australia. It also distinct from ritual or classical language, which are often limited to scholarly or religious contexts, like Latin in the Catholic Mass or classical Sanskrit in Hindu ceremonies. Vernacular are more accessible and practical for daily life, fostering inclusivity among speakers, whereas classical language require formal educations. The conclusions from this subject were vernacular language play an essential role in maintaining the cultural identity of ethnic groups and are valuable for sociolinguistic studies. By examining vernaculars, we gain insights into the informal language dynamics of society and how language supports a community's social cohesion and historical community. This was me delivering my mid semester to you. If there's any false saying or false word, I do apologize. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.